this promise from God and the call from us for us to be a sign of that promise to all generations, that God will be with us and God will wipe away every tear from our eyes. On this day of promise, we remember all those saints whom we have loved and who have now gone before us. The names of our loved ones resonate in our hearts, in our souls, and in our lives. And we will remember them with both thankfulness and tears. For God created them in his own image and likeness. God claimed them as his own in the same waters of baptism. And in time, God brought them to rest with him until the day of resurrection. Do not despair. Do not lose hope, we proclaim. For God will come to be with you, and he will wipe away your tears. Grieve those who are gone, that's fair, but also rejoice. Live in, for God's promises are true, beyond any truth on this world. There will be a time when death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more. For these first things are passed away. And our God comes now to wipe away every tear from our eyes. The prophet Isaiah, in our first reading today, shows that after waiting on God at the right time, God has acted to usher in his salvation. God's people have waited. And centuries of hopes and dreams came to fulfillment on the first Easter Sunday. That's the amazing story of the first Easter Sunday, when the disciples just saw the empty tomb. God acted mightily to raise Jesus from the dead. That saving action of God is the definitive sign for you and for me and the entire human race. The raising of Jesus Christ on that first Sunday, the Easter Sunday, is what gives all of us hope to live fully each day, trusting that God is at work in us, with us, and through us, to bring about new life, to us, resurrection life, thanks to Jesus, who said that he himself is the resurrection and life. Waiting in hope frees us to make the most of each day, because we know that each day makes a difference. And in some way, each day leads us closer to that time when we shall all join together to be glad and rejoice in God's salvation. Until that day, we are glad and we rejoice as we participate in the sacrament of altar. There, we are given foretaste of the feast to come, the feast when we too shall be raised from the dead and share in the resurrection life, that of our Lord Jesus Christ, whose resurrection is a starting point for all of us. And he says, I have come. I have come